Before I found the tools in this video, I always thought I couldn't design, but I realized that I was just doing it the wrong way. A long time ago, I told myself I was not able to draw, but I always knew I could trace an image. And that's honestly what we're doing here. Whether it's business or design, we want to take inspiration from other places, and I'm excited to show you the tools that we use all the time. The big thing is though, is you want to take inspiration and try to do it better or put your own twist on it. For an example, this right here where the pen tool is like still designing the design, I didn't come up with that myself. Someone else is doing a project that was using a similar concept and I made it my own and simply added it here. One of the most common places for people to go is Behance. And a lot of these tools that I recommend, they're actually design tools that give away a ton of free inspiration for absolutely free. As Behance is actually part of Adobe, but they have a vast list of different design inspiration, and with a search bar that you can go here, such as like logo design, and really just scroll through. And as you're starting a project, really try to get an idea of like what you can come up with. A lot of times something like this maybe doesn't even work for your design, but you realize that, oh, there's a different letter that I can incorporate with this similar style. The next one that we'll go over is Dribbble. This is honestly probably my favorite one, as it's really community based, and their actual like paid tool is design inspiration, so they do a really great job of it. You can kind of search and find designers that you really like. There is an ability to get services as well, but we're do it ourselves here. A few designers that I like to follow, but again, the same thing where you can go icons or anything of that nature and really scroll through and just get an idea of what your next design can look like. Whether it's the type of style or seeing what they're doing here, if maybe like you have a check mark in your design and you want to do a more simplistic version of this, but it really gives that idea, is really the showcase of why these tools are so powerful. Another one we love is awards. And they're all pretty similar. Some are better at say like websites, or some are better at graphic design. Awards I find is a lot better at the graphic design or font side of things, and as well as like some animation stuff as well. But the next one, and we can keep going with our guide here, the next one is design inspiration. There's a couple that have a similar name, which is really great. Just again, this one's a bit more graphic design. Now I'm going to go through a rapid fire. You're going to find all these links below, but just want to show you all the tools that we kind of use day to day before we start a project. You'll have Siteinspire is really good if you're doing landing pages and websites, with also the search functionality there. Webflow, an amazing web designer software that really allows you to create websites with a lot of animation and movement. Whether it's taking inspiration from one of their paid ones or they're free, they also do have an area where you can just look through other people's work, which is fantastic. Unbounce, another tool that is used for making landing pages and things of that nature, has a vast list of places to start. A little bit more simplistic for this one. We don't go to this one often, but if you're looking for kind of just a affordable website design, definitely a good place to start. As I move on to the next one here, I should say an honorable mention, which is Pinterest. Pinterest is always going to be a go-to no matter what you're doing. This one's really awesome. It's called Abdzu. You can comment down below how to pronounce that one, because I'm not getting that right. But this has a lot of design inspiration, but also a ton of really awesome tutorials as well, and things of that nature. The ones that are kind of honorable mentions that we don't go to too often but worth mentioning is The Design Inspiration, has a bunch of stuff. Design Milk is like, oh, again, okay, more blog focused than anything, but still some good stuff in there. We have Creative Boom, which is another decent one. Again, more of a blog style, but they do have some like tips, resources, and things. Also a great place to get content ideas. And then the final one is Nice. This one is we'll use actually quite often. Again, another tool that just gives a brand design library for free, even though the paid option is. And even sometimes like these design websites, they go so far and really try to create a great design on their website. Using them as a whole is still another great place to be able to get inspiration there. I hope this inspires you to start believing yourself that you can design, as long as you find the right inspiration first. I'll link down below all the tools that you might need. Please click through them and comment any ones that I missed.